what? El Grande Americano. Can I get a tall Grande Americano, light ice, heavy whipping cream, caramel drizzle on top? Like, what? That Starbucks coffee ass name? Like, what? But does anybody like that?
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Heat the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. Thought he's gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo. Bitch, I'm a
What's up, Lucci Gang? It's your girl, Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today, y'all know it's Wednesday, WWE Wednesday. So today, instead of doing a weekly recap, I'm going to get into my WrestleMania 41 predictions. Okay, so if you would like to know how I'm feeling about WrestleMania 41, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And let's get it. Okay, so first of all, y'all know I always try to wear a wrestling tee for WWE Wednesday, but y'all, I'm about to go out to eat after I film this, so I wanted to wear like a cute little bodysuit. You know what I'm saying? I could have just changed my clothes, but that's doing too much. So yeah, we're gonna get into it now. I really wanted to do my normal weekly recap, but if you guys see my DMs right now on Instagram, like everyone wants to know my WrestleMania predictions. Like, and I usually like to wait to do my predictions for PLEs until after I watch Friday Night SmackDown, because y'all know you just never know what could happen. Like, and usually Friday Night SmackDown, there's something that happens that gives me like a little inkling on what I think will happen on, you know, that weekend PLE. But y'all have been blowing me up on Twitter, everywhere, like, where's your prediction video? So what I'll do is do a prediction video today, and then after SmackDown, if something changes, then I'll try to like wake up early and drop like an early last minute prediction video like Saturday afternoon or a few hours before WrestleMania starts on Saturday. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, WrestleMania this year, I've spoke about it in some of my other WWE recap videos. I am personally like, I don't know. I feel like last year's WrestleMania was so good. I just had so much, like so many high hopes for this year's WrestleMania. Like, oh, they back on a good track, because we know that they have had a few WrestleManias in the past years that have not been the best. Okay, like, clock it. But I was really excited last year's WrestleMania. I thought last year's WrestleMania was so exciting, so good. I was so excited to see Cody finish his story, etc. But I feel like the build up this year, they are falling short with a lot of the build up, like the storylines and everything. Like, it's just kind of like, it's not captivating me. Like, it's not doing what it needs to do. I don't know. I will say on Friday Night SmackDown, they did kind of get me more intrigued with the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns match or whatever. Now, that might be the match that I'm like most excited to see as of right now. But let's go ahead and start. So I'm looking on a card that's basically like predicting which matches will be Saturday in the order and which matches will be Sunday in the order. We know what the main events will be, but this is just a website that's like predicting the order of the other matches or whatever. So I'm gonna go in that order. So let's start off Saturday night. Match number 1, World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso versus Gunther. And also, I want to say before I start my predictions, usually I have like solid predictions. If you have been following me for a while, you know, anytime I make predictions on Twitter, I'm usually like 95% right. Okay. This is the first time I really don't know, like, because the stories have not been as like intense and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's so much left in the open with these storylines that it's hard for me to really like pinpoint what I feel. So this is more so, some of them will be more so like what I want to happen, than like my actual prediction. But this one is, I have a prediction for this one. Jey Uso versus Gunther for the title. Now, I do feel like Jey Uso is going to take the W. I feel like they've been building up this whole little sob story for him. Like, oh, he's scared. Oh, he couldn't beat Gunther. Oh, he didn't tow his brother up. And I do feel like Jimmy will have some kind of interference in this, and he needs to, because Gunther tore you out the frame, baby. Okay, he beat you down to the ground. Like, he was playing in your blood. Like, what do you mean? Like, Gangrel. Hey, throwback, if you know, you know. But yeah, I do feel like Jey Uso will take the W. I know some people feel like he doesn't deserve to have the title, but I mean, I don't think he's going to have a super long title reign when he does get the belt, but I do think Jey Uso will take the W. I mean, like, even though, like I've stated before, and some people were agreeing with me, some people try to eat me up, like, you don't know wrestling. Jey Uso does not have a lot of moves. I don't care what y'all talking about. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a lot of moves. And someone else was like, well, all wrestlers kind of have their similar couple moves. Yeah, they do. But Jey Uso's moves are so simple. Super kick, spear, like, it's like, come on now, let's be for real. And I love me some Jey Uso, but we got to be for real here, babes. A lot of people feel like he doesn't deserve the title because he's not that great of a wrestler. But at the end of the day, like, that yeet is taking over. Like, undeniably. So, you know, I feel like he has built his way up to superstardom, and I do feel like he deserves the title. So I'm gonna go with the Gunther versus Jey Uso. My prediction is Jey Uso will take the W. Like, that's one of the predictions that I just feel like I know. Like, they've been building up this whole, like, he's scared. Oh, he feels like he can't beat Gunther. Like, come on now. He got to finish his story. Like Cody. Okay. So next up, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Now, this is the main one that people have been DMing me about. Like, who do you think is going to take the W? This is a hard one. Now, I do like both ladies, but I personally feel like Jade should take the W. I know everyone loves Naomi. She's been with the company for a long time, etc., etc. But what people are failing to realize here is Naomi is the one in the wrong. Like, Naomi is the one wrong here. I feel like Jade needs her lick back. Jade deserves her lick back. I do feel like possibly Bianca will come into play somehow, some way in this match. Just because I feel like there's like, they've been kind of like leaving Bianca out of the storyline with them too, and she's a big part of that storyline. You know what I'm saying? And going forward from WrestleMania, going into Backlash, I do feel like it's going to be some kind of storyline with them three. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do feel like maybe Bianca might, I don't know, maybe she'll be sitting at ringside and accidentally interfere or something. I don't know. I do feel like somehow, some way, Bianca will come into play in that match. Now, who do I think will take the W? This is hard. I feel like I personally really want Jade to take the W, but I don't know. Something in my soul making me feel like they're going to let Naomi take the W. And it's going to have to be a rematch or some kind of continuation at Backlash. I don't know. That's my prediction. It might change after Friday Night SmackDown. But right now, that's my prediction. I'm going to go with Naomi taking the W, even though I want Jade to take the W. Okay? Next up, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I really don't even understand why this is even on the card. They could have put Chelsea Green defending her title. Y'all know I don't care for the Bird Lady Lyra. They could have put her defending her title. Y'all chose this. Like, does anybody like this little gimmick, whatever they like, this El Grande Americano, like sounding like a coffee from Starbucks? Like, what? El Grande Americano. Can I get a tall Grande Americano, light ice, heavy whipping cream? caramel drizzle on top. Like, what? That Starbucks coffee ass name. Like, what? But does anybody like that? It's kind of irritating me. I've been seeing a few signs in the crowd on when I'm watching the shows, like, okay, whatever. But who do I think will take the W? Like, I feel like this is the time for this person to get unmasked. I think it's going to be the big reveal of who's behind it. So I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio taking the W. I love me some Rey Mysterio. I can't even let the Rey Mysterio take an L come out of my mouth. I'm sorry. I love Rey Mysterio, y'all. Like, no shade. If they have Rey Mysterio take an L at WrestleMania to this goofy, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, Triple H, I'm gonna be writing a letter, honey. Like, don't piss me off. Um, So next will be the United States Championship match, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I feel like Jacob Fatu is going to win. I feel like they've been building him up. WWE clearly really likes him. They have some big plans for him. Like, since he's came in, like, they've been super, like, trying to build him up, putting him on the big cards, putting him in big matches. Like, I feel like they are about to put that belt on Jacob Fatu. I really like LA Knight. Yeah, I really like LA Knight, but I do feel like they're about to make a big thing with Jacob Fatu and have him win the title. Like, that's just how I feel about that. Like, it's been very obvious that WWE favors him a lot. Like, they even been pushing Solo to the back for Jacob, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu in that match. Yeah, I say a lot. I just now heard myself say like 3 times. I'm like, girl, shut up. Okay. Okay. WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Now, I definitely have a bone to pick with Charlotte Flair because she disrespected the Chicago crowd on her Twitter. Watch it, sister, okay? Before your next match be with me and not Tiffany. She a little nicer than me. I'll get on that with you. Yeah. But Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. This is one of those ones where I really don't know. I really want Tiffany to retain. I love Tiffany Stratton, but I also know that Charlotte Flair is one of those people that WWE favors, and she could leave and just come right back and get a title put on her. She left, came right back, won Royal Rumble. We knew that. The only reason, or the only way I feel like Tiffany will retain is if they are, WWE is taking into consideration how some of us have been complaining about how things are so predictable. I think that's why, or one of the reasons why John Cena did not win the Royal Rumble, because everyone was like, oh, we already know it's his last, his last little run. We know he's going to win, and they gagged us. I mean, we knew Charlotte was going to win as well, but they had to find a way to gag us. So, who do I love Tiffany Stratton. I want Tiffany Stratton to retain, but I just have a feeling that they might give Charlotte Flair what she wants. I do need to see Friday Night SmackDown. Before. My final answer for this video is they're gonna put the belt on Charlotte. Charlotte gonna take the W. That's my final answer for that. Even though my girl Tiffy needs to retain. Okay. So then we're going to go with the triple threat match, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, which will be the main event for Saturday night. Now, this match right here has me so confuzzled. I was talking to my friend about this last night. I'm like, I do not have a clue who I think is going to win this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Well, matter of fact, no. I do have someone who I think is going to win. But I just can't picture how the match is going to go. Like, I know they're going to put on a show. I know there's going to be surprises and stuff, but I'm just like, I just don't know. Who would I want to win? Now, I know since CM Punk is from Chicago, everyone thinks I'm going to automatically choose CM Punk. But who I want to win is Seth freaking Rollins, okay? But who I think is going to win, I think CM Punk may win. Like, just because it's his first time main event in WrestleMania, and I feel like if CM Punk takes the W, the pop in the arena is going to be absolutely like insane. Like I think the crowd is gonna go nuts, the internet is gonna go nuts. Like, first time main event and taking a W, like it will be a big thing. I personally would like to see Seth Rollins win, but who do I think will take the W? CM Punk, my final answer right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an updated prediction video after Friday Night SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Be looking for that because I'm gonna have to. Like, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so those are the Saturday night matchups. Okay, now let's go to the Sunday night card. Okay, triple threat match for the Women's World Championship: Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. I'm thinking Bianca Belair will win the title. She's undefeated at WrestleMania. I do feel like they should keep the WrestleMania streak going. Y'all know The Undertaker had that super long undefeated WrestleMania streak. The women need that chance too. Let Bianca keep her streak going. Not only that, I feel like Bianca needs the belt. The EST needs the belt. I'm sorry. I do love Io Sky. If Bianca does not get the belt, I wouldn't mind Io Sky retaining. I love me some Io Sky. I don't really want to see the belt back on Rhea, just to be honest. At least not right now. Y'all know I do like Rhea as well, but I don't want to see the belt back on her right now. So I feel like, okay, if Bianca doesn't on the night before go have some kind of interference with Jade and Naomi's match, I feel like Naomi will come in and try to have some kind of interference on this triple threat match, and I feel like it'll fail. Bianca gonna have to boom 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 her a little bit, and Bianca gonna still take the W. So my final prediction for that is Bianca taking the W. My sis gonna have her title. Okay, thank you. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship match: Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Okay, I do think Braun Breaker will lose the title on this night. I don't think it will be Finn Balor. I do feel like it's going to be between Penta and Dominic Mysterio. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see Dom win. Like, Dom is really getting over with the crowds lately. Like, even though he's supposed to be Dirty Dom, he's supposed to be this big heel, people still boo him, but they also like really have been cheering Dom on lately. I like Dominic Mysterio, y'all. I would love to see Penta win as well at WrestleMania. But my final prediction is going to be Dominic Mysterio, because I feel like it'll further the storyline of Finn Balor. Already was irritated that Dominic wanted to go for the title as well. I feel like there's already been cracks in the foundation for the Judgment Day, and I feel like this will be the straw that breaks the camel back, and Finn Balor is going to go crazy. So I feel like if Dominic wins, it's going to further other storylines, and then maybe it'll come down to Dominic versus Finn at Backlash. That would be T. So my final answer for the Fatal 4-way match is Dominic Mysterio will be the new Intercontinental champ for the men. And I will be so happy, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I never thought Dominic was fine until I saw him in person. And I was like, oh, Liv, you're not wrong, sister. You're not wrong at all, sister. Okay, up next we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. And y'all know I love Logan Paul. Every time I tweet something nice about Logan Paul, Twitter goes in a frenzy and they try to eat me up. Like, I don't care. Like I told you guys before, I don't know anything about Logan Paul's personal life. I might try to watch his reality show that came out just so I could see like what y'all be so mad at, because like I said, I've never seen any of his content. I've never I know zero about. Well, I've seen some interviews on his podcast. Like I watched Liv Morgan's interview on his podcast, The Undertaker, and a few other people. But outside of that, I don't know anything about him. So I don't know anything about his personality or his scandals or whatever makes everyone not like him. I don't know anything about it. I'm basing this off of what I see in WWE. His finisher is raw. He's very athletic. I think he puts on a good show in his matches. So that's what I'm basing it off of. Y'all got to tell me what it is that he did that's so bad. I'm gonna ask Twitter when I'm done filming this because I don't know, honey. But AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, who do I think will take the W? This is another one where I feel like the storyline has been so it hasn't been much depth to it for me to really feel like, okay, y'all saw how I was able to be like, okay, in the Fatal 4-Way match, I feel like Dominic, because it'll build this storyline. I really don't know. For this one, I'm gonna go with who I want to win because I honestly don't. I have literally no clue who I think because there hasn't been enough going on with their storylines to me. Well, actually, matter of fact, I think they are going to let AJ Styles win. I want Logan to win, but I just remember after Logan did that with the brass knuckles and I feel like they might let AJ Styles win. I want Logan to win. That's one I'm gonna have to think on as well. Updated prediction video this weekend. Maybe even late Friday night after SmackDown goes off. I don't know if y'all might be outside. I don't know. Okay. Sin City street fight. Now, the fact that this is going to be a street fight is T. I'm not going to lie. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Now, I'm not even going to front y'all. I was not excited about the build up to this match. I just was like, okay, whatever. But then when they said it was going to be a street fight, I was kind of like, okay, yeah. So, who do I think will win this match? I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre. WWE been kind of playing in Drew face, having him lose some big, some really big matches, and I think he shows out, he shows up, stands and delivers when it comes to matches. I really like Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre for this one. That's who I'm choosing that I think will take the W. The women's tag team championship match: Bayley and Lyra versus Liv Morgan and Raquel. I think Liv Morgan and Raquel will retain their titles. Because Bayley and Lyra, that was such what they just got put together 3 days ago, babes. Really? Was this really necessary? I think that they just want to Liv to be on WrestleMania, which is great. I love Liv being on WrestleMania, but I just feel like Bayley and Lyra, that is just I'm not here for it. But I will say I think that Liv and Raquel will retain the titles. Okay. Undisputed championship match. The main event. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Baby, do y'all know how bad I'm gonna be pissed if John Cena takes the W? I don't care. Everybody keeps on some, well, I mean, it's his last look. I don't give a damn if it's his last anything. I don't... What's going to be the point of putting the title on him and he's not even going to be showing up anywhere? He's not even going to be a part of the weekly shows. He barely going to be at PLEs. Why are we putting the belt on him? Just because it's his last little retirement, whatever. No, I don't want John Cena to win. This is another one where I don't know. I have to think on what my prediction is for this. Y'all know I want Cody to retain. Okay. Who's going to take the W? Well, one reason why I kind of feel like they're going to let John Cena get it is because the last appearance that he did, Cody had the upper hand on him when he did the crossroads and laid him out or whatever. So maybe they'll let John get his get back. But The Rock will come into play somehow, some way. I feel like as well. Leave Travis Scott at home this time. What's my final answer? Okay. I should have thought about this before I started filming. I have been thinking about it though, and I just don't know. Okay. My final answer is going to be, okay, I'm going to say Cody retains. Cody retains. I just feel like it's going to be too predictable if John Cena wins. Like, my answer might change on my final predictions video, but right now, I'm feeling like Cody gonna retain. And you know, when he came out the other day on the weekly show with all them different belts lined up, like that's gonna come into play. The spinner was out there as well, so I don't know, y'all. Right now, I'm gonna say Cody. Now, honorable mention. Y'all know that Randy Orton was actually supposed to have a match against Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens has an injury, so he no longer can compete at WrestleMania. So, Randy Orton does not have an opponent. Now, it was kind of teased that maybe Nick Aldis and him was going, you know, he was like, maybe lose the suit for a night and you strap up. Also, it has kind of been teased that maybe him versus Solo Sikoa. So, I don't know. I think it would be cool to see Nick Aldis. You know, I think it'll be like, you know, I think it would be cool to see Nick Aldis. I also think it'll be cool if they gag us with somebody completely just out of nowhere. Not Solo, not Nick Aldis, just completely like shocker. Like, I don't know. Like, who could it be? Like, I don't know. Sami Zayn been gone. Maybe Sami Zayn just pop up. Like, I don't know, maybe Kevin Owens be lying. I mean, I guess he was like really serious about the neck injury thing, but I don't know, y'all. I would love if it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I saw that he's going to be in Vegas for, you know, the Hall of Fame thing. I don't know. I wouldn't mind Nick Aldis though. A lot of people was like, we don't need Nick Aldis. I don't know. I think it would be cool to see Nick Aldis. I don't really care for Solo, so I don't. I would be cool if it's not Solo. Comment down below, y'all. Comment me some of your predictions down below. Who do y'all think Randy Orton will face? Who do you guys think will win some of these matches? Comment down below. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.